And welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. I'm your host Brad. It is 6:02 AM on Saturday the 8th of November 2025. Current temperature is 21.9 degrees Celsius, feels like 26.4, 98% humidity. 0 millimeters of rain since 9 AM yesterday. There's a chance of 1 millimeter of rain today, 25% chance. So, let's see how we go. Did 2 East Innisfail walks yesterday and then another one into town later in the day, so it worked out about 16 kilometres all up. Much needed. Morning. So we're going over Innisfail Estate, also known as Warrina Estate. More known as Innisfail Estate these days. I'm going to go over the Geraldton Bridge. I'm not going to show the same Dalrymple that I usually show. And there's a certain couple of streets I usually show. We're going to do some of the side streets and other streets and that, and see how we go. See how the weather goes. Hopefully it holds up good. Beautiful sunrise to my left, to my right, sorry. Don't know how well the camera will pick that up. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And YouTube does compress the video sometimes, so you don't see the same quality as what I see in editing. There's the Johnston River towards Cullinan. Geraldton Bridge, heading over to Innisfail Estate from near the Innisfail District Hospital. So the driving part of the bridge over there. Going towards the Fitzgerald Esplanade down that way. Dalrymple Esplanade is that way. Anyway, we'll continue along here. Do what we can, do for as long as I can. As long as the body allows. You're doing like 12 kilometers yesterday in the morning and coming home, resting, air conditioning, transferring video, editing, having a proper rest and then going later made a difference. But I didn't do a video in the third part. But I did 2 videos in the morning and none in the early night. So yeah, the tide's out. I can see a fish down there, like a shark or something. See if I can zoom in on it. Hopefully it shows up on here. I wonder if that's a shark. I don't know if it's showing up on video. I hope so. That's full zoom. Certainly looks like a shark or something. I hope it shows up on video. I can't see it in the little screen, so it makes it hard. If you see it in there, let me know. I didn't check the clip. Let me know in the comments what it is. Some sort of fish. I can't track it with this camera when I've got it zoomed in. It doesn't allow the tracking, or I would show it like that. Need to get it down further, I think. Would be missing it. I don't see it in there now. I'm going to try and zoom in on the phone and get it. There we go. Got it. I'll insert the clip. If anyone can tell me exactly what that is, it would be much appreciated. I just hope it's showing up on here. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one like that there. See if it comes back out. There it is. Yeah, there it is. I can see it on there now. Definitely see it on there now. So I might be able to follow it for a little bit. That's awesome. Now that's a find on here. Wow. That's cool. Morning. It's going up there. I won't be able to see it after a while, but yeah, that's cool. I wonder if it'll come back. I wonder if it's a baby shark. Oh, it probably isn't a shark at all, but still interesting. Showing here. Huh. Well, there you go. There it's gone now. I can't show it any longer. Or again, yeah. There you go. That made it a little bit more exciting. Hey, if you know what sort of fish or whatever it was, let us know in the comments. Because the tide's out so much you can see it. Yeah, I think that video saved. It's only like a 13-second one, the one on the phone. So you should be able to see it in there. Oh, there you go. Anyway, we'll continue along before it gets ridiculously hot. It's already hot enough and there's people under the bridge. So it's one place to be very cautious, especially this hour. They like to hang out under there. Morning. Morning. Yeah, very cool to be able to see that in the water. Someone driving to go under. Taxi. Under the bridge. Oh, I don't envy that. Picking up drunks. But anyway, we'll continue along down. This is Flying Fish Point Road. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos. I enjoy making them. Feel free to let us know in the comments what you think. We always believe in encouragement and all that. Constructive criticism is the way to go. But you know, if you really like the videos, let us know. Even by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. All that really helps in the long run. Sorry if I have to double tap to get the camera to straighten up again. It tends to drift. It's only time to get a new one. If I had the money, I would buy a new one. But they're not cheap and I don't get paid to do this. But even so, if I had the money, I'd buy one. Because I believe in quality over quantity.
Total 2 kilometers.
The better, better quality, the better you can see it. And the better it'll show up on TVs and things years later. You know, TVs will get bigger and bigger and cheaper. And don't want the image being stretched too much. Like if I was recording at 480p or 320p or something like that, it would look terrible on a TV. So I believe in getting the highest quality with what I've got, make the most out of it, and I enjoy doing it. I get a lot of fitness out of it too. So yeah, so definitely support locals giving it a go, not just me, other people in life, even if it's not the stereotypical, you know, NRL or tennis or fishing or anything like that. For me, it's not about that. You know, just help people out who are giving it a go in life. It's Innisfail physiotherapy across there, Flying Fish Point Road. Don't know what number Flying Fish Point Road, so I can't say. But yeah. Anyway, we'll continue along here. Probably end up having to stop eventually, sorting out the nose. Annoyingly. I accidentally forgot to set the tracking of the steps and the kilometres and all that straight away. But so you add an extra 10 minutes onto it. to what I put on screen if I remember to put it on there. The distance and that. Add an extra, yeah, quarter of a kilometre. So I remember like, oh no, and pressed on it. So East Innisfail, the Innisfail State College signage. Congrats, 2025 University Early Offer, Bachelor of Nursing Science, JCU. Delta Smith is one of them. The other one I didn't read it in time. Simona, I can't say the name, but it's Bachelor of Law at CQ University. It's the early offer. Jack Bertram, Bachelor of Engineering, JCU. Awesome. It's good that people at that age have the thing. Have their life sorted out like that and work out what they want. Brianna Bird, Bachelor of Education Science, Bachelor of Marine Science, this one. Sebastian. Anyway, it's too much to be standing there reading out forever. Good morning. Brad Drone Aerial Service Australia. Across the road. I don't think his sign's very professional looking. No offence to him. But I think he'd do better if he paid someone to do a proper sign. Anyway, all good. There's a Melbourne Cup luncheon sign here, that's out of date. But we'll show it anyway because it was part of history, it's what was here. Yeah, Shire Hall Ballroom, first Tuesday in November. Inquiry St. Rita's School, South Johnston. Signage here. Whew. Yeah, it's quite warm. It's getting warmer and warmer as the day progresses, as usual. Usually I like to get these videos done and be home by 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a good way to just get in and do it. And like I said, I enjoy doing it. This is the Innisfail State College where the full-on TAFE used to be. They basically got rid of the TAFE for the Innisfail State College, sadly. I think Innisfail State College should have been built on the old land out of Stitch Street, but anyway. Good for the students that get to go to this fairly new school. It's not brand new now, but it was. Good morning. Bergen Road. So in here that we're going to turn down. Whew. Yeah, it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter as the sun gets higher, which is usually the way it goes anyway. So of course it's not as enjoyable the hotter it gets. There's your Geraldton Gardens through there. Herbert Road to my right, but we're going to go straight down. I think might be the way to go for now. See how we go, see where we end up. There's glass on the road just here. So be careful, especially if you're riding a push bike. It's the worst thing. Especially if you're a long way from home. You've got a fair way to walk to get home, but sometimes in that situation. Keep out of the way of drivers. Yeah, otherwise it's a beautiful day. There's dark clouds around like yesterday, but not as bad. So we're not going to get as much there's a lot less chance of rain, we'll put it that way. You walk around these streets, and like I said yesterday on my East Innisfail video, in the first one, So many places you walk past, oh, so-and-so used to live there, so-and-so used to live in this spot, in this place, and this house, this unit, this flat, whatever. Yeah, it gets like that. And it's like, far out. There's so many people over the years have lived in some of these places, in these different streets. And it's sort of a lot of memories. Some people I'd been to their places, some people I hadn't. And all that. But I just knew where they lived. And that, or I've been with people that have come and picked them up from a particular location. So there's a lot of nostalgia and memories. Doing this too. Yeah, you live in a place long enough, that happens. I'm living here since December 1989. Yeah. You sort of get to know who a fair few people are and where they live a lot of the time. So Innisfail Estate. Used to be Tierney's farm and Belletta's farm over here. Used to be a ferry to go across to it. If you wanted to get out to Finnished Point, you had to go on the ferry. Look at those clouds straight ahead and up. They look a lot darker in person than what I'm seeing on the screen of the camera. Yeah, you think, oh, there's going to be a big storm or something. Like yesterday, it looked like a build-up to a big storm, but it wasn't. It wasn't one. We do need one. We don't need one of those dangerous storms where they're getting cricket ball size hail, anything like that, but decent bit of rain. Seymour Street. Yeah, decent bit of rain. It'd be great. Some thunder and lightning, I like that. Long power outages, not so much. Not a fan. So we'll go down Nelson Street, I think. Yeah, we'll take a right up here. Go down Nelson Street. But I'm going to stop up here and sort my nose out. So I'll have to put the camera down for a few seconds. There's Belletta Park over there. And I'll be back. Okay, we're back after sorting that out. Whew. Let's go to Nelson Street. Maybe 10 times harder doing that. But anyway, it's live. So there's your Bergen Road where I just walked down before. Just now. We'll go down Nelson. There's some ibises and some pigeons and whatever else. Yeah, it's surprising how many people are around at this hour. It's 6:22 a.m. Nearly 3 kilometres of walking. That's from home to this current location. So if you hear it, that's from home. Or from like that 10 minutes after. Yeah. The dog. Lucky it's behind the fence. Up on their horn. Waiting for someone to come out. South Australia, no event. Got Mayflower Street to the right. Just here. Yeah, like I say, we place the camera straight ahead whenever it shows. There's Mayflower Street down there. And Ripple Street's up here on the right. So we might go down Ripple Street. Some of these little side streets off Ripple Street. Check it all out. See how we feel by the end of that. How far extra we'll go. You never know. Yeah, it might seem like, oh, he hasn't done much of a walk yet, but considering that I've walked 2 kilometres to get to the start of my walk. Start of the video walk, that is. The video part of it. Ripple Street. pigeons on the road. This looks like it's a dead end up here, but it's not. It turns to the left. It sort of acts like it's a court or cul-de-sac, whatever you want to call it, but it doesn't. It turns. Poppers going off. Hopefully they're not
3 kilometers, 37
not spoofing,
minutes.
but they are.
4,174 steps. Heart rate
So I had swooping
120
birds yesterday.
beats per minute.
Certainly no fun. That's that apart from some crazy people are the worst parts of doing these walks. Yeah, it's horrible. Cyclist, one of the cycle club people, you can tell by the outfits they wear. Good morning. Yep. Upset the birds. That's right. Sad reality. Yeah, I can see that one. A particular lady on my walks. Some nice flowers just there, nice plants. It's hard to show. Oh, and a black and white cat. Reminds me of Postman Pat and his black and white cat. Yeah, with these sort of places, you can point the camera straight ahead and whatever shows. Turning a corner, well, there's not much you can do. One reference, it's never the answer. It's never the answer if you know, you know. One chappie that watches my videos will know that reference. That's why I say it. Yeah. Tolga Road or Tolga Court, Tolga Street. Let me see. Tolga Close, that's the one. That's right, they're closest here. Christmas Close 2009. Tried when they used to do the whole streets up over here. It was really cool. I got more close, they do it too, and they won it a few times. So we'll just quickly go partly down here. Oh, nice looking doggy, black and white doggy. Long hair though, the poor dog would be boiling hot. Yeah, it's been years since I've walked down this particular close. Anyway, I won't go all the way down. Come back and go to my left. Beautiful flowers here on this tree. The sounds of suburbia. Dog, the birds, the whippersnapper in the middle. Hello, doggy. Yeah, it's not one of those ones you talk to it and it'll stop. Like it's behind a decent fence. Well, that can my edges. It's another reference. If you know, you know. Yeah, sometimes I'll put in little references because my mate likes it. A young mate, whatever you want to call him. Ibis is going over. And plovers, of course. Oh, plovers are a pest that's got more close. Christmas Close. Well, it's hard to read it. From a certain angle you can read it. 2005, 2006, 2007. Christmas Close. Gartmore Close, Ripple Street signage. Get a quick photo of that. It's hard to... Yeah, I wish they'd fix the thing up there where it says. Go slightly down. Gartmore Close like we did with the last one. Let's have a look. There's pigeons. Have a quick gander. Don't go too far. As far as we'll go. Yeah, the clouds. Oh, they're forming. I don't know. We might get something out of it. But you never know. The way it is. here, but anyway, go back onto Ripple Street. Yeah, there's some beautiful gardens. I wish we could actually show them. You know, we'd like to show the beauty around us and see it, but you can't. This place is fairly new on the corner here. I remember over the times of walking along here, I've seen it progress to people living in it now. Corner of Bergen and Ripple. We're nearly up to there. We're going to go back onto Bergen Road to the left. Oh, actually, no, we might go to the right. Like I've walked through all this area across from there. The newer sort of area that's been there for about probably 15 years or something. Remember, it used to be sugarcane, then it was just nothing there, and all of a sudden there was houses there, because it's not ridiculously often that I come along here. It was about 2 years at one stage since I've come along here, and it's like, far out, that place is there. All those places are built there now. I like that sign they've got in their place. It's really nice. But then that's 100% finished. Oh no, the next one isn't. Oh, yeah, we can't show it, of course. Out of respect, privacy. Oh, of course it'd be nice if we could show all this stuff, but you can't. The Reynolds Road we're coming up on, we're going to go right on Reynolds Road. I know we walked this about a month ago. This part. Oh. There's like sewage smells and stuff. You're making my throat go yuck. There's beautiful scenery just here. Facing towards Firefish Point Road and that. Yeah, really nice scenery. Take it in for a sec. And towards Coquette Point. That way. There you go. Let's continue. We're going the opposite side. So not in people's faces. Their places and that. And the taxi. Whew. Yeah, it's getting boiling hot now. Even worse. Look at that clouds over there. Wow, how nice that is. Get a couple of photos while we're here. I keep saying my video wasn't saved or one of that fish or whatever it was, but when I go on there, it's there. Yeah, I can see it there. I'm going to upload that to the cloud just to make sure it's backed up. So I mentioned last time they have really nice Christmas lights. Be next month. I didn't get to do last year. I wasn't very well. I couldn't get out and do it. It's a fair hike. And if you turn up at a location and there's no one there, it's like it's turned off or whatever. By the time you get here, it's not much fun walking all that distance for nothing. A couple of people jogging up here. Have a good old chat. Oh, it's nice to have someone to jog with or to walk with or whatever. I don't really have that, so I just do what I do. Be nice to have someone else on the video with me. Once in a blue moon, mic'd up, we chat about local areas and things like that. But yeah, sadly, it doesn't happen. So, morning. I recognise one of them chappies. nearly finished uploading that video to the cloud storage just to back it up. It's always good to back things up like that. You just never know. So it's supposed to auto back up, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't work. So we're going to continue around the corner once we get up the end where we saw the kangaroos or wallabies, whichever one it was. Last time we come along, about a month or so ago. It was just up here where I pointed them out and took some photos and put the photos on into the video. Like the photos of that fish or shark, whatever it was, I'll put on the end of the video so you can have a look and see what you think it is. I'll be looking on the way back if it's back there. I can guarantee that. Try and get some more video once I get back to the bridge and such. Riverside Court, the name of the block of the units and that, flats, whatever they are. Man, I suppose no one's built on here over the years. Anyway, that's uploaded. Yes, when I was in high school, people used to jump off the Geraldton and Jubilee Bridge. I wouldn't, even in those days. Alright. Like, you heard of gropers, and now there's crocodiles and goodness knows what. Yeah, this is where all the kangaroos and wallabies, wherever they were last time. But I think the cane was up back then. There's the Reynolds Road, Dalrymple, Esplanade signage. Right then and there. We'll go along here. Facing straight ahead, whatever shows. Beautiful garden to my left. Yeah, very nice. Whew. Yeah, it's going to get hotter and hotter and hotter, so I'm trying to get a bank up of videos so you can have a few, so I can have a little bit of time. I don't like just sitting around home. So if I'm awake at this hour, I prefer to just get up and go. Get some videos and all that, because I enjoy it. Passion fuels what I do. I want people to be able to look back 20 years, 30, 40, 50 years from now and be able to see these videos and be able to see what Innisfail was like. Like if you were walking along at this particular time on this particular day, this is what you would have seen. If you were looking at the same spots as I'm looking at. There's some very nice houses along here. Well maintained, well looked after, the yards, the gardens, beautiful. Oh, just had a blue. If you know, you know, it's a reference. Oh, flappers are going off again, as they do. Let's hurry up and get past these. I'm going to walk a little bit faster. You do get quite fed up with these birds after a while. They're being swooped a lot. There sort of needs to be a Facebook page warning people aware where they are at the time, so that people can avoid them, like exercise walkers and video walkers and whatever, or walk tubers. 4 kilometres. Yeah. Oh, are they babies? Yeah, there's a baby over there. I think that's what it is. I won't be able to show it because it's right in someone's yard. I've seen them walking babies around near where I live in the past. Little tiny birds. Yeah, we're nearly up at the footpath part of Dalrymple. Sorry if you don't understand the references, but to the person they're aimed at, they'll get it. Yeah, they'll get it. And oh, that's where he is. Yep, okay. Sort of thing. There's a peewee, a parrot, or lorikeet, whatever it is. I don't know the difference. I just know they're nice. They look nice. And we'll stick onto onto the road. Last time we walked on the pathway. Pity there wasn't a pathway down Reynolds Road, all the way down to Flying Fish Point Road. Would be nice. We've got here. It's Nelson Street again. I thought it was. Sometimes I like to double check just in case it's not, and it's like, oh, okay. We might do this part of Nelson and turn off at one of the streets, side streets that come off it, because we've walked down there many times on video. So I'll go down Nelson. See where we end up. Whew. Look a bit sweaty. Blimey. Katura. Katura Street. K-A-T-O-O-R-A. Katura. Katura. Knew someone who lived down here years ago too. Used to go to their place once a week or whenever it was, once a fortnight, I forget exactly. Oh, a dog is not behind a fence. And it's a big dog. That's a worry. Well, it's quite the worry. Hello, doggy. Yeah. Like the big German Shepherd looking thing. Ooh. Yeah, it's that sort of thing that worries me in these sort of places. Ah, those are the people I knew used to live. I'm pretty sure it was there. I'm not 100%, but I won't show it, of course. It's been many years. Oh, the dog's just sitting there. There's another big dog in this view. It's locked in. Whew. Yeah, the sounds of suburbia. The good, the bad, and the ugly sounds. We'll get up to Tierney Street. It's close to here. Near the Baptist Church. Yeah. A lot of Italian-y looking homes here, like the brown brick with that design with the arches, where the roller doors and that are. Instead of just like your rectangle, triangle, not triangle, square type roller door setting. Oh, the roller door itself is probably a rectangle or square, but yeah, it's sort of an arch around them with a lot of these places. Oh, they look nice. Got nothing against that style. Nice brick. Especially if there's a sort of brick that stays clean, a lot easier. Some do, some don't. These look nice and clean, so. Seems to be the cinder block, Besser brick, whatever you want to call them. That style seems to get dirty real easy, even with decent paint. You can see that because of the mould from the rain and all that. Yeah, which can't be helped here. It's part of it, and it costs a fortune to clean up all the mould in town, and you'd have to do it so regularly to combat it that it's not feasible, sadly. Another reference coming up. DS, I only knew. He knows. Our mate that I'm mentioning that for. Shout out to him and his support over the years. Encouragement. Watching the videos. Showing his kids the videos. They love it. They know Bestestimes Reborn. He's on YouTube. It's like, Brad's here. It's 6:45 AM. Herbert Street, where we are now. I've known people who live down this street too. Oh, I see different smells. Foot drop flats, rubbish bins. That's another reference. The young mate. Terka, Turka Street. I guess that's how you say it. Down there. Yeah, and you people who live down there too. Let's have a look back where we just came from. Towards Dalrymple. Whew. Good morning. A nice water feature there. Wish I could show it. Sort of 2 seconds. Yeah, really nice. Fiberglass rotate plastics written on it. Finlost. Yeah, I remember that name from the radio back in the day. It's out at Clifford Road. Finlost. I think it's Ozpoly now. Norm Ferguson owned it. Back in the day. I went to school with one of his children. Primary school. Well, two of his children were there. But I knew the older one more. Polly close. They sometimes have really nice Christmas lights too, which I've shown in videos if you want to have a look at the Christmas lights videos. On Bestestimes Reborn. Yeah, Polly close. Still on Herbert Street. Can't go down here every single street. It'll take hours. Be nice to be able to, like if I was driving around, different story. If I had a license and car and that. But you wouldn't see as much detail because you're just driving past and all that jazz. But like I said, we'll definitely have a look when we get to the bridge to see if there's that fish or shark or whatever it was is back. It'll be interesting to see. Coming up on Mayflower Street. So I'll be walking for an hour, 4.86 kilometres. Won't be able to do as long as yesterday because I did so long yesterday, but that's fine. I do many 10-kilometre walks is my average these days. It used to be 15, 20 kilometres. It was fine. Another reference, McFlanagan. Yeah, McFlanagan. There's Mayflower. People with graffiti here. On the road. It's not swearing and stuff, so it's not as bad. There's some of the stuff you see around. There's Jordan Garden straight ahead. I don't know if it's still called that, but that's what it was called when it was first built. All this straight ahead. I remember when this house was built back in the, would have been in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, probably early 2000s, one to my left. to come visit a couple of friends over this way. And I'd see the progression of it. Now they got I don't know what it's made out of. I'd say it's concrete cassowary in the yard. That was Herbert Street we're coming out of. Back onto Bergen Road, then onto Finnished Point Road, and back towards town.
6,955 steps. Heart rate 124 beats per minute.
Oh, there's still a pool there at Geraldine Gardens. There is a name on the outside, like that's a particular park or something on the corner. I forget the name of it. I've taken photos of the sign many times over the years. I remember this big roundabout here. It was one of the first roundabouts in Innisfail. I think it was the first. Used to have nice flowers until people ruined it, so the council stopped putting them in there. It was really nice with all the flowers. I don't know why people have to wreck things. Stuff's it for everyone, not just for themselves. Go along and trash it. Anyway. EDE Park. It's a bit overgrown, so it's hard to read. Yeah, EDE Park. EDE. You probably wouldn't be able to see it. It's your Flying Fish Point coconut sign. The Flying Fish Point State School. Caravan Park signage and all that. Sad that the Flying Fish Point Cafe closed down. Used to be really good. Very popular. It's got a run down last time I was out there, sadly. Looks like you're sorting out the cricket pitch over there. Anyway, let's have a bit of a look. Parts of Innisfail Estate / Valletta's Estate. Sounds like cockatoos somewhere. What's that sound? It probably is, because you did get them here. Wild ones and that. You get the black cockatoos and the white standard ones. Anyway, let's continue along and we'll see what's happening at the bridge, like before. Yeah, I thought I remember to put that video in. I'll put it, it'll be in there. It just might be at the end of the video if I forget that extra part I did on my phone, that is. Someone jogging going towards the bridge. And we might stop once we get across the bridge and start a second video. So it's nice to get a few set up. I've got videos all the way up till next Sunday, every second day. By the time you see this, they will have all been played. So it'll probably be the following week when this will be available. But I know some of that time on this video, you will see that water creature. Yeah, I'm not a marine biologist or up on all that stuff, so couldn't tell you for sure what that was. I nearly asked the guy that come up past me just after I'd finished recording that part. There's a Australia Post box. Getting rarer and rarer to see these out in the wild. A wild Australia Post box. Post by 12 PM. Very rare thing to see. Community Gardens, my main entrance, is down there. Also the Innisfail State College. Old TAFE, I think there's a little bit of TAFE left, but nothing much. Not like the old days. There's someone coming. Oh, sounded like someone on a bike or something coming along. Didn't see them. The old accommodation centre. It's had a few different names over the years. It's the crew house. Used to be really good fish and chips and a bit of a convenience store type of thing in there as well. Good place for people over here to get milk and bread and a hot feed, cold drink, all that. I mean, if it was still that, I would go in there and get a cold drink now. Indoor markets Sunday at Ram Recreational Centre. I'm guessing it says Sunday, or he's left the sign out too long. Oh, Ryan. to one of the local people giving it a go. It's Freeman Street down there. When you turn down there, we're on Flying Fish Point now, there's a willy wagtail. Hopefully that shows up. It's on the guttering there, the edge of the guttering. Hopping along. Yeah, they're quite friendly when they're not nesting. They're quite nice. There's the Innisfail SES, State Emergency Service, for those who don't know. 11 Flying Fish Point Road, and then Meals on... Oh, there's the Disaster Management Place. Government council thing. And then the Meals on Wheels. Meals on Wheels is this one here with all the solar panels on it. Good to see. It makes them a bit more resilient having that, as long as they got good battery backup. So when there's a power outage of some sort, a generator kicks in, like a solar generator or something kicks in, would be great for them. I'm sure they got fridges and stuff that need powering. Yeah, that's fine. Meals on Wheels in as well, it's got written on there. That's like Pulsar Builders or something. So let's get the name right. Yeah, Pulsar, POSAR Builders. And then, when I get up closer, I'll show it. TREPANG Fisheries. Trepang? Oh, don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. If you don't hear a name with some of these sort of names, then it's harder to work it out. They actually are. Yeah, Trepang Fisheries, I'd say. Pulsar Builders. That's one Flying Fish Point Road, it says. Anyway, go on the Geraldton Bridge and have a look again. Wow. Yeah, that was pretty cool to see because the tide was out. I don't, just by what I could see, it looked like there was about a metre of water, but it could be more. It can be deceiving. Sensitive weed and bindi eye. Sure someone will correct me on the name of that. The one where you touch it and it closes up. Let's get out where we were earlier. See what we can see. If we can see it at all. It may be dirty now. Maybe tide's come in more. Tide might be out more. That's the thing. I remember going along Sepand Bridge and looking over, and you could see a pedestal fan in the water and a trolley and all this stuff. Yeah, if the water's moving too much, it makes it harder to see. Yeah, the water's moving more now, and I think it's a bit higher up. You can't really see down there where I was before. Oh well, what can you do? We did get that video before, so that's something. Well, there's fish down there. I can see fish, but the camera's not going to pick that up. I can only just see it. Basically where the camera's showing now is where I could see them. Yeah, the tide has come in a bit. Oops. Certainly seems like it. I'm not up on all that, but certainly looks like it. I can see down there a bit. It's just because it's a bit windy and a lot of little ripples in the waves, in the water and that. Make it harder to see. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been a Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. Much appreciated. People watching, if you're still watching at this point, even more appreciated, because it really helps with the algorithm. Letting the video go all the way to the end to where it stops itself. That really helps the channel out. Yeah, because YouTube's algorithm learns from that and it'll more likely to recommend to other people. If you want to donate to the channel, there's a PayPal links in the description, or link in the description. Yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, the usual stuff. Check out old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Stay safe, stay cool, and we'll catch you in the next one.